Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is August 18th, year 2024. I'm going to try to do a bonus problem that I haven't done yet on Leetcode. Let's get to it. Cool. Today we have 267 Palindrome Permutation 2. We just had a Palindrome problem on the contest the other day or yesterday or whatever it was. So let's take a look. Given a string S, return all palindromic permutation without duplicates of it. You may return the answer in any order. If S has no palindromic permutation, return an empty list. So we have 16 characters, so it's going to be, naively, it's going to be 16 factorial, which is not true, right? Because that would be too slow. But half of it is going to be, you only need to do a permutation on half of it, assuming that it is possible. I'm trying to think, right? So so there are really only two cases, right? So yeah, as in like the two weird cases. One is if n mod 2 is 0, 0. If this is even, then yeah. Well, let's also get a frequency table, and we will see if yeah. So that means that if it's even, then we want, or if any for v in f dot values, if any of this is odd, then we return empty, right? Just because if we have even number of things, then you just don't match up, right? And this would have probably like at least two of them would be here if that's the case. Otherwise, then now that means that for each character there's even number of them. So then now we want to do we want to get the good characters maybe, and we can write this in any particular way, right? As you go to I'm a little bit lazy, so this is gonna be a little bit awkward, but yeah. And then now for key value in f dot items, we can do good dot extend just key times v over 2, right? So then now now we just need to permutate all the good characters, and we're good, right? And here we can just do it. In the worst case, this would be 8 factorial, so we don't have to really do anything fancy. 8 factorial times 8, or times 16, I suppose, if you want to double it. But either way, right? Yeah, and I mean, there is what I was going to do is try to think out how to also abstract the odd part, but let's do the even part first, and then we'll figure it out. I mean, I think we can actually do it anyway. So get permutations away, right? So then now, yeah, right, and we have a get helper. Something like this, right? So then if length of current is equal to length of array, then we're done. So then answer dot append a copy of the current, and we return. Otherwise, then we just take a random one, right? So for I in range of length of current, well, not current, array, right? If it is not used, then we use it, backtrack it, and then whatchamacallit, where's I? So something like this, and I think we should be good. Yeah, and then we just return answer, right? So actually, you don't even. It doesn't has to be here. Has to be. Man, what am I saying? It doesn't have to be here, so we can just do something like that, right? And then that would be good. Maybe, right? And then now we can just do get permutations of good. And then now for each s in whatever, we want yeah, just so this is an array, so we join it by s plus so okay, all is equal to this joined by s. We want to basically add this by reversing it, and then yeah, append the string and then we turn around, and that's pretty much it for even. For odd, it's gonna be the same thing, right? So yeah, so we need to check like this one. So if count of this is greater than, and because it's odd, it should actually have exactly 1, right? Because we already know that it's odd length, we don't have to handle anything weird with the other thing. And then here, I guess this part is the same actually, right? Unless if, no, I mean, I think this is good. Yeah, I think this is good actually. I'm thinking about the odd case, and I don't think the odd case is necessary. So we have to think about which one is the odd one. So okay, fine, right? So we have to do like next v for v and f dot values if y dot 2 right? So then now odd is equal to this thing, right? Or like the middle character, we want to call it that, middle. And then it is just the same, really. We could probably abstract this in a better way as well, honestly, because I feel like I'm doing a lot of copy and pasting. But yeah, it's this part, but then now we add middle as well, and that should be good. All right, well, why is this returning negative? If any, right? Let's double check that we actually get here first. That's odd. Okay, so we do get here, but I'll get permutation. This is not returning enough things. If length of current is, oh, we just didn't call, we never call it. Yeah, okay. I forgot, I suppose. Alright, there you go. Yeah. Ooh, a number is required. What does that mean? Is count not the whatever? There's a thing that's like count the number of booleans, right? Maybe I'm I think maybe the count gets to count the number of things in a thing, but what am I thinking of? There's like something like this, but okay, so maybe you have a length of something like that. Maybe that's good enough. It may complain about being a generator. Okay, fine. I might actually have to use the other one, the other bracket. Yeah, okay. Kind of knew it, but I was a bit lazy. Okay. Oh, middle is... Oh, this is not V. Whoops, I am dumb. We want the key. This looks okay. Maybe? Dun dun dun. Well, the odd is definitely wrong. So we can take a look, but why is that? So good, we don't have anything good. It's an empty array. So then the permutation of an empty array, does this just... Because this goes to 0, so it makes... Oh, so it makes an empty array, so it makes an empty thing. That's kind of awkward, huh? But also, I think this is wrong, that's why. Oh, it's not. This is the case where this is correct. So I'm just being dumb. So if this is not equal to 1, then okay. Yeah. I kind of muck it up. Oh no. Oh, the duplicate. I forgot about this. I actually was thinking about this, but then I was like, Larry, remember to take out the combinations. But I actually just forgot, honestly, as I was trying to abstract this away. Okay, I mean, yeah. So that means that we have to kind of handle this one. So, is it get combinations? Or I always without duplicates. I mean, I always forget which one is combinations. But okay, fine. I mean, here it should be okay. I think the thing that we want to do then now is that we want to sort this. I guess in theory you should not sort inside, you should sort outside, honestly. But okay, fine, let's do it that way. I mean, it's a little bit more work, but it technically is the more ideal thing. Right. Because then now here, yeah, this is not used. And how do I write this again? So basically you there's like a really clever way of doing it, but I kind of honestly forgot. It's something like if it's, well, the not used is still obvious, but also basically you skip if yeah, so if not used I minus 1 and not used I, and array of I minus 1 is equal to I, then we continue, something like that. But of course I minus 1 has to be greater than 0. Right. Basically the idea is that if you have a, you don't, anytime you have a choice of multiple copies of the same one, you don't do it. You just make one choice. So okay. Yeah, I mean, I forgot about it. That's all. I'm so bad at it. I don't know. Like these days, it's just sloppy, right? Like it's not like I don't know how to do it. It's not even like I didn't think about it. I was like, okay, remember to do this, and I just totally forgot. I've been very bad about it. Only saved by system testing. But yeah. Yeah. So this is how you do without combination, is having this extra thing. Basically, if you sort them, then all the characters are next to each other, and if they're next to each other, then you always pick, in a way, you always want to pick the character that's leftmost out of a bunch of characters that are the same. That's basically another way of putting it, and that, you know, and you could of course put it here as well, but you know, like if used I continue or something like that, I suppose. Maybe that's a little bit, I don't know. Either way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all I have for this one. This is just a regular permutation problem. I think the implementation you definitely should be pretty good at in general for interviews. It comes up randomly a lot. The other stuff is just all algo, I think, or like not algo, but like a problem solving, right? You have to recognize that you only need half of the string, and then that makes this feasible and all these things, which we already talked about. In this case, the permutation will at most be 8 factorial times 8. I mean, they'll give you 8 factorial number of permutations. It takes 8 factorial times 8 times, or times, and here you just duplicate each string. So, you know, yeah, which, you know, clearly is fast enough. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And yeah, stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.